my name is Bruce Hill. I've been a survivor for about almost 2 years, and we couldn't have done this without all of you here today. You all inspire me. My Northern Jersey Action Network, they're the greatest. They're like my second family that I love. They mean so much to me. And my life now on is to make a difference, to help everybody, to talk about my story. And every survivor I have met so far inspires me. They have a wonderful story. They need to tell the world. Keep on fighting a good fight, and we will. We have to get the word out. And my team at Back on Hills, they're the best. So thanks for everything. And keep up the good fight.
Hello everyone, my name is Bruce Hill. I'm a pancreatic cancer survivor. Just want to tell you my little story. Just want to let you all know that when I found out, it was no problem me with dealing with the cancer today. I just like to tell you a little story about me as a person growing up in a small little town, Peapack, Gladstone, New Jersey. Small little town that I learned so many great values. As I grew up, I always believed in trying to help people. So as a person with a positive attitude, and plus always like to go back, always try to do nice things, because when you do nice things, God has special places for you when you go up in heaven. So for me, when I found out that I had cancer, I knew God was there. He would take care of me. So that's why I like to tell you why having cancer wasn't a problem.
Okay, good morning. This is Bruce Hill. I just want to talk to you about my journey of pancreatic cancer. So I feel great and everything. I'm doing very well. I'm here today, Wednesday, December 13th, and I'm here for chemo. I've been doing this since April of this year. So like I said, I'm on heavier chemo. It's about 3 to 4 hours I'm here, and I'm doing very well. So I just want to give you a heads up. I feel great. I tell everybody, even though I'm on chemo, I feel like I don't have chemo in my stomach. I don't have cancer. I feel great. I go to the gym. So I just want to thank everyone here. My doctor, Dr. Abbasi, and all the nurses here that are doing great things for me. They are the best. And just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Woke up this morning, looked outside. It was really nice to see snow on the ground. It's part of the Christmas spirit. And again, I want to wish all of you, again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. You're over this last 6 months or 7 months we've been on this site. All of you have inspired me. Your stories is inspiring, like I said. So it's very important to me to hear all those great things.
So we have a picture of him and me from our Purple Stride this year. To one of the strongest men I know, throughout your journey, you have shown to me what it is like to be a strong person. From day one, you have always had a smile on your face and always had a positive outlook on life. You're an inspiration to not only me, but to our family and friends. I wanted to give you something special this Christmas to show you just how much you are loved, and I love you. With love always, Gianna.
And obviously I have taken care of many patients, but I must say Bruce is unique. His spirits, his fight, his strength, and the way he handles the treatment and this cancer was amazing. And that tells you that if you're strong and spirited, you can beat many things which people don't think you can handle. This message is for all the people out there who suffer from this ugly beast, not to give up, keep fighting, not only for yourself, and just like Bruce, for other people who have hope, and keep giving them hope.
I just want to let all of you out there in America, so I survived stage 3 pancreatic cancer. Now I'm dealing with stage 4, You know, I have no pains in my stomach. I tell everybody I feel like I'm walking around with no cancer in my body. So with a positive attitude is so important. You know, the positive attitude, again, is so important. So that and your family, power of prayer and God, that's what got me through everything. And so just keep up the good work, you know. So I'll be praying for all of you out there that you're dealing with this awful disease. So take care and have a good day. Bye. Isn't he really great? So Dylan, you mean so much to me, and you'll always be my hero, and you'll always be my hero for the rest of my life because of what we've been through together over these last few years. You mean the world to me. I love you, and happy birthday, and have a great birthday, and many more. So take care. I love you.
Here we are, another year. Here we are, doing our duty.
I'd like to say a couple words.
Maureen was a special person for me in many different ways. You all know since I've been dealing with cancer, she was always there for me. And just a wonderful lady. You know, I miss her so much every day.
You know, I really look to Bruce for inspiration for how to do that. I saw how Bruce has gotten through his cancer by just keeping up with all the things he usually does, getting out and about, going to the gym, working out in his garden. So I try to do the same thing. And luckily I've got 3 beautiful kids who keep me busy.
Laura's positive attitude, I think, is going to get her through everything. You know, her family, our family, we're so supportive with her. So anything we can do, we're here.
And we're so grateful. So thank you.
Let me give you a big hug.
Mwah.
Oh, keep fighting a good fight. Don't ever give up. Just got done walking 3 miles. Everything was a nice day. Did I like that? My first time in Brooklyn, walking for the organization, and hopefully we'll be here next year.
How I got through everything, it was family, power to prayer, God, and all the great people that have put me on their prayer list through the years at the church. And that got me through probably everything. And family is everything to me. Plus, there's a superhero that got me through the good days and bad days. And we all know who he is Dylan. He inspired me so much. So all the times that I was in the hospital for eight days, and I was in a lot of pain, and all I had to do was think about my Dylan, my hero. And it's amazing how the pain was there, but it wasn't as bad.
Everyone here is just great. They do a great job. And you know, here 3.5 hours or so, you have a lot to be thankful about. Number one is having a second chance in life. That is the greatest gift. And everything else is a plus in life. So as I think about a lot of things, the most important thing is being healthy. There's no doubt about it. I always tell people this cancer isn't going to kill me. I refuse to let this cancer kill me. So I'm good hands with my doctor, my chemo. He's right up with everything, you know. And so just want to wish you all the best out there. And remember, wage hope is important. Wage hope. And the bottom line, we have to fight for, you know, more money for research, because we all know if it's up to the Congress, they're going to cut funding, and that's what we don't want. So, you know, I love volunteering. This is my life, and I do anything for this organization because it means a lot, because of all your loved ones that lost their lives. It hurts, and it makes me angry. But then the other thing, it makes me want to go out and fight for more money for research, because that is the key of winning this battle. You know, I just love what I'm doing, and the people are great, like all of you out here, because you're all making a difference.
you know, because, you know, the most important thing, I want to wake up one day and say, we found a cure of pancreatic cancer and all cancers, you know, because I won't be happy until that day comes. And hopefully it'll be soon.
What does NAGU stand for?
NAGU stands for never, ever, 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 ever give up.
When I left that day, I had smiles and hope for all of us out here. We're battling in this awful beast in our stomach. So I always say keep the faith, and there's good things coming down the road for us. So have a great day and be well. In meeting Odin was very special to me, and I hope I made him feel good, but he made me feel great. And it hurts me to see, you know, people get cancer, but when dogs get cancer, you know, they can't tell you that they're in pain, but it hurts me because when he came in and this big Saint Bernard walking in with a limp, I mean, it was just, it gave me tears. I mean, he just made me felt so good, you know, and I feel so bad about my Odin. I ran this today for all of you who are battling this disease. I know it's tough for you. Don't ever give up, no matter how tough it is for you, chemo or radiation, how many times you get sick, you're in the bed for whatever day or whatever it is. Just remember there's people out there like myself and so many other people are counting on you to fight this awful battle. And so if I can do it, all of you can do it. So the main thing is never give up and fight the good fight, because I'm counting on you, and hopefully one day I can meet you and give you a Jersey bear hug. So just keep the good fight and have a good one. Bye.
We did it again! The Black Cargill's team! Yay! Go,
Got it, Bruce.
But seeing his smile, seeing his fight was amazing. I tell patients all the time, I say, you know, when you're going through this, you're allowed to have your rough times. You're allowed to sit there, you're allowed to cry, get angry, scream, whatever you gotta do. I said, but don't live there. And Bruce taught me that. He, every day, has a smile on his face, gets up and goes to the gym. This man, like, unbelievable. I tell people all the time, I'm like, you just can't stop. Like, there's people that just keep fighting, and he fights all the time. And I love seeing that in the office. I love his aura. I love when he comes in, and I've said to patients, there's someone you need to talk to. Because he shows people that you don't just give up. You don't just sit there and you don't let cancer take over. And that's a word nobody ever wants to hear. But he heard it, and he kept fighting. He never stopped. And every day when I wake up, it's a blessing to have one more day with my family, one more day with my patients, one more day to just be here. And my patients have taught me that.
But I like to say one thing, what it means to me to go to the cancer center is all these great nurses. Because we all know, you get an operation. What's the most important thing? You want to have the best nurse there for you. And these young ladies, you know, it's happened to me since 2016, my first time going for my treatments and all like that. I mean, I felt comfortable, even though we're scared, you know, about the chemo or radiation. But what makes it worth everything to me is the nurses and everybody there, you know, like family. That's how I felt until 2016 and right up until about a month ago, going back and forth and for treatments. You know, I knew I was in good hands. And Linda and I want to wish all of you 2019 the most important thing, good health, and I hope everything that you wanted comes true. Thank you. Bye.
This is what I call sunshine. When I used to come back when I was in the military, I make my way back to my little town. Very day, you know, you don't want to go out the house, you're looking out like that. All of a sudden you hear some noise coming in from the side of the house over here at the back door, and here it is. Sunshine has arrived. Hey, how you doing, Bill? How's everything? Whatever, right? And so this dreary day become Sunshine Day. So my nickname for him is Sunshine. I love my brother, and he's a fighter. He's a great guy. He helps people. You name it. He's 911 for people who have problems. All right? This is the kind of guy that you really need.
Bruce has always been, he's always been there for you. If you needed something, he'd be right there. And that's one thing with Bruce. I always respect him for that. And,
I'm a sister-in-law, Wayne's wife, and I admire Bruce so much because he is such a fighter and such an inspiration to everybody who's got any sickness. I had a stroke, and he kept saying to me, you gotta fight, you gotta fight, you gotta stick in there and get better. And he is my inspiration, and I love him for it.
And this is my Uncle Bruce, and I can't think of anybody more inspirational. As brave as he is, he's really a fighter, and really been motivating to me. Uncle Bruce, keep up the fight.
Okay, my friend.
Yeah.
Bruce and Linda are a pro-passion duo for Pancreatic Cancer Action Network New Jersey. He won the award 2 years ago. Bruce is a fighter and a warrior, so we continue to demand better for patients.
Here's what I can say about Bruce. His level of positivity is extremely high, and he can teach you something about doing things out of your comfort zone. Because when I met him, he said, oh, I don't really like to speak in front of people. I'm kind of shy or whatever. And now look what he's doing. A blog. He's spoken on stages. And so he's not afraid to do that. He has a positivity about himself that he's not scared to approach things, especially if it's for someone else. And I'm sure he's doing this for everyone out there to inspire. And so he'll step out of his comfort zone for someone else.
For sure. Amen.
Right?
Amen.
Yes.
One thing that I remember, and even now, when I'm going through chemo, and I'm there sometimes 3.5 hours. If you add everything up, it's 4 hours being at the cancer center. And many times I'm looking at her and saying to myself, I'm the luckiest guy in the world having her blue eyes, and she could be on the phone talking to someone. And I'm just saying to myself, I am the luckiest guy in the world to have a special lady in my life. But the big thing is the love that we have for each other. I think even 29 years, it's going to be soon, I think the love is so powerful. No matter what you go through in life, if you don't have that love inside you, and the love, and you, doesn't matter what you do, you can get through anything, and we can beat cancer with the love, and we care so much about everybody. So Linda, I love you so much, and I'm just the lucky guy in the world to have you. So many, many, many more years, birthdays, and good health. So I love you. So I hope this gets you a little smile. Family is everything that you know, and we'll get through this. And your mom and dad, Uncle Sal, Aunt Kay, and all our loved ones up in heaven are looking down. And we can't forget our special lady, Maureen Schmidt. You know, that you know her for over 40 years. You know, she loves you, the whole family, and she's up there, and she'll get you through everything. So I love you, and everybody have a great day. Bye.
Keep going. Yay!
I look at it this way. You know, it's very powerful having a positive family, the power of the prayer in God, plus the positive attitude. All those things mean so much to get you through life. What's important too, you know, I really, you know, even though I'm positive attitude, I couldn't have got really through all this without my wife. My next thing, I felt like I was in heaven. And then she says, well, tell me about heaven. The clouds came to my mind first thing. The clouds are so much bigger and round and all different shapes, and then everything came through, my mother and my father and all my loved ones, Linda's mother and father, Aunt Kay and Uncle Sal, all these loved ones that I miss every day. Yeah, I felt like, know what it was? It was my brother and Roger.
Bob and Roger.
Bob and Roger. Roger was like, you might say he was another, instead of having five brothers, we had six brothers.
Right.
He was like another brother.
Okay.
Like that. And they said, well, we'll see us, we'll see again. We'll be together one day. I remember all the good times. Well, heaven is just a really peaceful place. Everybody's having a good time, and it reminded me of one time. I was thinking, going through all that. There was like a long table, and the table could have been everybody that passed away, up in heaven. And it's so quiet. I noticed people smiling. It looked like they were smiling. It was just a peaceful, happy time. I guess in a way they knew me there because they says, well, we can't wait to see you again. And then started coming down. When I started coming down from heaven, and then, well, I feel like I'm in a forest now. I'm surrounded with rabbits and all the different birds and all the wildlife. What came to mind was a rabbit. I had a rabbit in my hand. It felt so soft, like that. It felt so great. I love animals. Let's go back to heaven. As I was a professional pet sitter all the years, when I go, I'm going to be in heaven with all my pets. That's another thing. My pets that I used to watch, that they lost, it hurt me a lot, even though they weren't my pets. I felt like they're my own. Nico, Scout, and Zoe said something that, they were smiling to me, like saying, we'll see each other one day. So I always felt this way. When you're doing something good for people, the Lord, God up there has a special place for you. I always thought that way. That's all I believe in. Sometimes, what are you going to do? You just have to keep fighting a good fight.